And actually the second thing I would like to impart on people is really the belief and the real belief, like down to every single skin cell, that I have the power to make a difference. I have the power to shift something, even if that's in my own life, because that is one life that's shifted. And I think the more and more we have people awakening and recognizing that, that is the only way that the world will change.
Let's go back to the start. Love is a dream with thoughts and wings. She needs to bleed before she believes. Heart is torn.
More singular moment was when we did the Byron Katie worksheets. I was super resistant, but it was such a huge breakthrough for me because it really showed me how much I hold on to thoughts that don't serve me just because I think I'm right or I know I'm right about things.
I think week 2 was emotionally just like a roller coaster for me. I was going through so many things. I was dreaming a lot during this month, so many things came up. But I feel like because it was so challenging, like the sad and hard moments were very intense, but then on the opposite, the beautiful moments just compensated it really well. Yeah.
And also, of course, the yoga was quite challenging. It was intense, like 2-3 hours of yoga every day, pretty much. That's definitely not my practice.
Once you have the bind at the back, walk the feet a little bit.
We normally
closer
hold
to
the
one
space
another.
for other people that interact with us. So I felt the responsibility. There is an intrinsic power when you teach and you share the light of yoga with your students. There is a power, the power of the words you use. And I felt that responsibility probably in this group more than in any other group.
I came back to myself so much more, and I'm just so much closer to myself and to my needs. And I think this is a huge gift, like feeling what I need and like appreciating like movement, how much it can like give you, and how much you can just like always come back to your breath. And I can't like find the right words for like how much I appreciate like being here. also like living in a community and like sharing so much with each other and just seeing a different lifestyle, I feel like, where you can just follow your needs and not just like follow what someone is expecting.
Now I'm just so fulfilled and so satisfied with the experience, and I've learned so much, and we've worked so hard in this past month, and so I'm really proud of myself, and I'm proud of all of us, and we definitely did like form such like deep, meaningful connections, and I learned so much and was gifted so many things from everybody uniquely, their presence and their experience and everything. So I'm just so happy, and I'm like completely confident that I chose the right place.
More at peace with my body and mind as well, I'd say. Managing to really focus via, of course, the yoga practice, but the breath as well, breath work, and even I think we just trained our mental state, our brain, like for these past 4 weeks. Just also, yeah, lighter. Even if I'm sore everywhere, I still feel lighter.
Lying in the dark slowly begins to start. The science of fear. Let's go back to the start. Erase.
Kindness, to focus more on the good things of people and not just like bring the bad things on people. Like we all have bad things, and bad things, we all have our battles, our struggles, and if people focus on that, we have ourselves already there hammering those moments. So if we could, all of us, support and help to enhance the good that it is within all of us, I think we would be in a better place. So just reminding, like, if everybody would remind everybody else about the good instead of pointing and judging, I think we would be in a better place.
We need more openness, more compassion, more love, simply because the opportunity to be, for anybody affected by some elements on our personal history, we want to embrace everybody, bearing in mind that something could have happened to the people we are interacting with, and we have no idea what the people we are interacting with went through. So always be gentle and kind.
Because your balance around. If you feel ready. What the world needs is more enlightened activity. As it said on Samadhi, you can't have enlightened people, you only have enlightened action or activity, which ties into what I was just saying. And actually the second thing I would like to impart on people is really the belief and the real belief, like down to every single skin cell, that I have the power to make a difference. I have the power to shift something, even if that's in my own life, because that is one life that's shifted. And I think the more and more we have people awakening and recognizing that, that is the only way that the world will change, because each person has sovereignty over themselves. So if I don't make the changes in my life, nobody else can do it for me. So I feel that the world needs more enlightened activity, and of course that activity is instigated by individuals So that's why I think spaces like this, you know, whether it's a yoga teacher training, whether it's you just take yourself off for a retreat somewhere, or you go hiking alone for a weekend, or, you know, wherever it is, I think it's necessary to take a pause out of your main rhythm and routine to get some perspective. And contemplate and reflect, you know, is what I'm doing serving me? Is it serving others? Is this what I want for my life? And regularly checking in with those questions in order to then go back into the regular and make the changes. Because when you're in it, you can't often see what needs to shift. You know, just like if I've not seen a friend or a niece or nephew for a few years, and then I see them like, wow, you've grown so tall. But if I was with them every day, like, I may not notice. And the same is true with our lives and habits and routines. We need to step out to be able to step in and take action.
Growth doesn't mean happy all the time. Happy is not always. Life is balance. Even pain sometimes is fine. What happened has got nothing to do with what we do from now on to go forward.